Hey everybody, and welcome to Shattered Dungeons, the show where people you can't see talk to me during the announcement section.
We're haunting you.
I'm being haunted. We play Shattered Dawn indie RPG. Check it out, shatterdawn.com. And we just have a lot of fun on the internet. You get to find out how terrible we are. And how poor decisions, how many poor decisions we make in terms of problem solving. So there's that.
Especially when not paying.
We have a new record set after last week.
Yes, if you want a very fun, very gut-wrenching episode, watch last week's episode. It'll have you not only laughing, but also cringing. So I got a couple announcements. Number one, we added a dice roll functionality to our chat. So if you put in the chat !D100, it will actually roll a D100 and pop it in chat. It's got a 5-second cooldown though, so don't spam it. But you know, after you see one, do it again.
Sorry, Dad.
2 seconds after you said it, the both of them.
I know, but everyone just went for it. So if you're watching in chat, actually go ahead and roll another one besides me, just to make sure it works. You know.
They're both gonna do it at the same
I know, at the same time again.
Me first.
All right, Reckless Fury rolled a 13. Oh, Lauren, best pruit. I don't know. Anywho, we'll see who goes next. Jordan coming in for the steal, and apparently cooldown didn't work yet. Anywho, moving on. It's going to be some fun. I'm going to use the rollers in chat during this session and moving forward. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that.
Audience participation.
Well, there you go. Our next little thingamabob is we are over 650 downloads on our podcast, guys. We're moving up. We're getting there. We are going to be playing a kitty adventure per Pax's jokes last session. I'm just really excited about that. Lauren, have you done any work on an adventure yet?
Yes and no. I did some initial prep and then haven't done anything for a while, so I should get on that.
She's just gonna run Lord of the Rings and literally not address it at all the entire time.
Yeah. Oh, who's that around the corner? A wizard.
Oh, his name is Gandhi.
Schmandal.
You have a piece of jewelry you're trying to get to its original owner.
I love it's all generic terms for everything.
Your name is Frank.
You are a small humanoid creature with hairy feet.
Rangers.
That would be dope. Next thing, we will be at Ancient City Con this weekend in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, technically World Golf Village. There, if you are attending,
Still counts.
Still counts. It's in the limit. So if you are there, come by, say hey. We would love to meet you, love to talk with you. But also while you're there talking with us, checking out all the various wares and awesomeness that we'll have with us, you will want to grab some of the discounts we'll be having on a bunch of our products there. And for those of you watching this episode or listening to this episode, this weekend, which is September 19th, 2021, and we'll extend it to the 22nd, I'm also going to put a 25% discount in our online store. So if anyone wants books, artwork, etc., make a purchase this weekend. We're celebrating. It's going to be great.
My God, the savings.
The savings. Roll a D100 for savings, Lauren, in the chat, and we'll see if you succeed that roll. Hey, 40. What is that? 48. You succeed. You got savings. Everyone gets savings. So yeah, come by, say hey. Last two things is we have tonight with us Ray, joining us from Chronicles of the Lost Realm podcast. and he does a couple of other podcasts. But we want to say thank you for joining us, Ray, and go check out all of his stuff. Follow them on Twitch. What is the? I just spaced on the parent company, Ray.
Realm of the Mist.
Realm of the Mist Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Go follow them on Twitch. Follow them on Instagram and all sorts of other social media things. And Ray's a great guy. He'll be definitely a character tonight. Not only socially, but also literally, he will be playing a character. And
fans of the show might actually recognize Ray from our last 2 one-shots.
Yes, he was in the last 2 one-shots. And then the last one, last but certainly not least, Granite Great X Art. It's in stores, our store. It's on Drive-Thru RPG. Get it in person. Get it signed. We'll even, take a picture hugging it for you if you're at Ancient City Con. Just get out there. Get playing this thing, guys.
I will sign anything as Reg, guaranteed.
He will not only sign it, he will also confiscate it. I don't know.
And maybe next year you can cosplay as Reg.
Oh my goodness.
That would be
goodness.
awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
No one would get it, but I'd be happy.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to get rolling. This is Shattered Dungeons. Welcome back to our wonderful show. So tonight with us, I'm just gonna, go through, do the old introduction. We got, as always, I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. As always, we got Reg, played by Jordan.
Hello everyone, my name is Reg, and David fumbled the handoff.
I did do that. I'm sorry. We also have Caden, played by Dion.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. We have our guest, Ray, who will be playing Lucian. Is that correct? Or Lucian?
Yeah, either way is fine.
I'm going to let someone else say it. Yeah. That was Ray, by the way, who's just talking. We have Heather playing Chivi.
Hello.
We have Lauren playing Pax.
I'm Pax, and Thai chili sauce is my favorite condiment.
I'm going to have to be the bearer of bad news here. You literally cut out, as you said, condiment, and so it said,
sweet
but
chili
everyone.
Sauce. Thai sweet chili sauce is my favorite condiment.
There we go. That is more accurate because our viewers, our listeners, for the recordings, literally heard Thai chili sauce is your favorite condom, and I'm not gonna lie, that sounds awful.
Practice safe lunch. Use a condiment.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then Messena. Forrester and Ed will not be with us this evening. They play Messena and Mr. Business respectively. So we're gonna kind of jump in, and we pick it up back at the Toosdae Knights guild hall. And so around the fire, Messena and Steve, the knight steward, and Full
Such
Tracks.
a good boy.
Yeah, Full Tracks are all huddled around the fire in the main atrium. And Full Tracks has been seemingly working on some sort of device that he just is full on in full belief that you guys need this item. And the way he explained it was that this item will allow people to switch spots across great distances. And needless to say, it has not necessarily been super fruitful. And so we pick it up. Fultrax and Steve the Knight are gathered around Masenna. And Masenna's holding a long, thin rod, maybe about a foot in length, with runes inscribed all upon it. And next to them on the floor are a couple other of those same rods. And Masenna's holding it and is very hesitant about what's about to happen. And Fultrax just simply says, "Oh, there, stay. You want to stay exactly where you are, Masenna. You see, you don't want any of this stuff, to send you flying, maybe put you in that fire over there, or maybe put you through that wall, because I like you. You've been real nice to me, but, I don't want to see you dead." And Masenna just kind of closes her eyes, gets ready for something, and Fultrax begins to cast a spell. And Steve chimes in, "Fultrax, are you sure what you're doing? I don't want to lose another person." And Fultrax responds, shush, I need to focus. And so he closes his eyes and begins to chant some phrases, some words. And as he's chanting, his voice begins to grow louder and louder, and light begins to form around Masenna. And as the light forms around Masenna, it almost looks like she's about to fade from existence. And in that same instant, a burst of light shoots from her, and you can kind of hear her scream in pain, "Ah!" And the light fades, and as it fades, a couple feet away from her, a new glow begins to form. And as the glow fades from Masenna's body, the glow forms, and you can see a figure come from that glow, and Chivi is now standing in the guild hall right in front of everybody. And Steve goes, "Chivi, are you okay?"
Yes, I'm quite fine. I'm not sure how I got here.
We've been trying some things, trying to help, trying to grow the business. You're not like inside out or anything, right?
I think I'm all in one piece. Like
Okay.
I'm supposed to be.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can handle this stress. I'm gonna go sit down. And so Steve goes into the main dining area, accompanied quickly by a very white, very pale, very shaky Masenna. And they sit down at the main table and just kind of silently begin dealing with their own stress and frustrations. And Fultrax turns and looks at you and goes, I don't think that worked the way I wanted it to, but it's a pleasure to see you, Chivi. How you been?
I've been well. It's a pleasure to see you too. Did I just come out of Masenna's body?
Not exactly. You see, I don't know what exactly happened, but I can assure you didn't come from her body.
That was quite discombobulating. I was one place, and now I'm not there.
Yep, that's that's the goal, I would say, but maybe a little more intentional as to when and where it happens, you know. So I got something you might be able to help me with if you got a free moment.
Yeah, I got nothing but a moment now.
Good. How's our other friends?
Yes, how is everyone else? Everyone in the Queen's Court is fine.
Ah, good. I was talking more specifically about Caden, maybe Reg, maybe Pax, the people you were with a moment ago.
Maybe Reg, how dare you?
I
isn't
assume
here,
they're
Jordan.
all well. Are they not well? Do you know something that I don't know?
Well, seeing as how you were just with them a moment ago, I'm assuming.
Yes, I was, and when I was with them, they were fine.
Oh, wonderful. Well, let's get to work then, shall we? And it's at this point, Fultrax kind of leads Chivi out into his workshop that he's established outside. And they spend maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours there. And when they walk back into this area, there is a very weird sight, I would say. A Norethel is standing at the main entry table, talking with Mr. Business, and Mr. Business very clearly is trying to sell something to him, or trying to do his thing. He's got business to do. So while they're talking, Fultrax kind of places the rods on the floor again, just like they were a little while ago, and he's made some adjustments at this point. And Fultrax turns to you, Chief, and goes, so this shouldn't hurt based on how it happened last time, but just so you know, I care about you, and I hope this goes well.
Well, Fultrax, I'm a little bit intimidated.
You'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Don't mind this mop I got over here, though. So, shall we begin then?
Yes, let's get on with it.
Alrighty. And so he hands you a rod similar to the one that Masena was holding earlier. And you notice that the rods that he had been talking about, how many he had during you guys' preparation for this, that he actually has one less than what he said he had before. And so you're not quite sure where it went, but it should be fine. You're not too worried about it. And so he begins to do the same thing. He begins chanting. Light begins to glow. But this time the light glows a much, much brighter glow. And it kind of engulfs the entire room. And you notice on the rod, the runes begin to glow a bright red color. And they kind of spiral up as they illuminate. And it almost is like they extend onto your arms, Chivi. And it kind of hurts a little bit. And at this point, you kind of have to close your eyes because of how painful and how bright this is. And in an instant, just as quickly as you had appeared here, you are gone. And it's as though you're in some kind of mist. And as you're going through the mist, you feel pain. You feel needles shooting through your body. And you open your eyes finally to see everything swirling around you in this magnificent array of colors. And just as quickly as everything started to bloom into view, it begins to fade as you see a dark point off in the distance that you are seemingly hurling towards. And as you near that dark point, you can hear these weird screams from almost beyond existence. And it's at that moment we switch to our good friends Caden, Reg, and Pax. Caden, Reg, and Pax have just arrived safely on the other side of a bridge that almost killed each and every one of them. And they are taking a very brief respite. Caden, Pax, Reg, around you, you see a table with a bunch of things littered about it. Some old dusty scrolls that look to be, in disrepair. Nothing seems to be really understandable about any text written there. Beyond that, you see a smoldering forge. Odd that it's smoldering. There are bookcases to your south and a pathway to the north and the south. You're unsure as to where to go, but you guys literally just made it across this bridge, having saved yourselves. What are you doing right now?
Checking for traps.
With a 47 trap roll, you don't see any traps. Nothing really Nothing really seems out of the ordinary or out of place right now.
Reg is just gonna kind of lean over and just pat the ground. Very happy that it's solid.
What's over here on this table?
Those notes and dusty tomes and things that I was referencing earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
maybe
been
is there
happier to
anything
see
that stands out.
No, nothing. Most of it's just like the bandits had written some notes on who's supposed to forge what next, and it's just a bunch of stuff that isn't really important to anybody.
I got just trash.
Yeah. Some of it looks like it's been eaten on,
I want to look around the forge, and in this, well, I want to look around the forge, and I want to check this area for the traps, and I want to see if this chest has any sort of like trap on it.
Okay. So the forge is somewhat warm. It's clear that it's been used recently. That chest also appears to have been used recently. You can roll a... Well, before we do that, we'll come back to that. Reg, what are you doing right now?
Reg is doing his now tried and true, sees a stack of weapons, goes to see if he can find any cool magical weapons, because he loves a good magical weapon.
Okay. So as you reach over, someone in chat roll a D100, and we'll kind of see some stuff. And so while we're waiting on that, Reg, you instinctively open your backpack, your pack to kind of start seeing what you can loot, if there's anything you need to get rid of, anything like that. And as you're doing so, you look in your backpack and you notice something. Perfect. With a roll of 12 from our chat, you notice that your backpack, as you look in, seems to be way deeper than you remember it being. Like, your pack's filled with stuff, but it's literally like you're looking into a bottomless abyss. Like, there is none of your gear is there. You have no idea what's going on there, and you almost see like this swirling happening.
Pax, I think I'm losing my mind here. Either that or actually no, I don't. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain how this wouldn't be me going crazy.
Reg, roll a stamina check.
Yay!
Popping 200 into the stamina roll. 289 is actually lower than the number you needed to hit.
Son of a...
So as you open the backpack to
done it all.
Yeah, to look in a little bit more, you hear a faint screaming, and as you near your face closer, you are clobbered in the face as Chivi and another random person fling out of your backpack into the room in front of you, clobbering you for just 150 damage. Nothing too bad.
Jeez.
But they land on the floor behind you. Pax, you turn around, ready for a fight. You've drawn your bow and arrow. You're ready to kill something. Caden, you hear a ruckus coming from the other room. You're unsure as to what it was, but it sounds like something or many things have fallen. And so, in front of you is Chivi and a Nor-Ethel person.
Chivi?
Yeah, I'm so confused. I don't know where I am. I'm lost.
Miss Chevy, how did you come out of me bag?
And who's
I don't know. Here I am. I don't know how I came out of your bag. I don't know what's going on.
I think she was turned into a rod, and when you pulled her out of your back, rod out of your backpack, she appeared. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, she was there, and then she was a rod. So I'm assuming the rod is her.
Who's this dude? Do I need to shoot him?
I opened the bag, and there was like a deep nothing, and then there was a lot of something hitting me in the face.
It's because my arm was hurting so bad. I've been in excruciating pain. I've been hearing screams, seeing colors. I'm just glad to be back.
Well, I'm sorry you was in pain.
So what's this other person here doing right now, just out of curiosity, as I draw my sword?
Hello there, I'm Reg. Who is you who is in my backpack?
Like, dusting myself off. Lucius Villani. And I find it quite dreadful when common folk use magic.
I didn't do nothing to you, but, you hit me in the face, but you're the angry one, but whatever, Yeah.
You probably deserved it.
Oh, that's not very kind.
There's no call for that now, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still at a loss as to who you are and why are you here. Do you know this person, Shivi?
I don't know him, do I?
Chivi, roll a potency check.
Do I know you?
So, Chivi rolls a potency check of 77, which is enough to remember that before you were transported to Reg's backpack, you saw this person standing talking with Mr. Business about buying some items.
Oh yes. What were your dealings with Mr. Business earlier, Lucian?
Just a simple business transaction. Nothing to worry yourself about, I promise.
So you do know him. Okay.
I saw him earlier. I don't know that I know him personally. I saw him having business dealings with Mr. Business.
Well, Mr. Business is one of our team, so your business with Mr. Business is our business.
So I'm actually confused.
Business time in the chat for that.
So you got turned into a rod.
Great job.
But you saw this person while you were a rod?
It was right before I got turned into a rod, and then I was transported into a dark hole with lots going on. I was in a lot of pain, and then I was back. I was pulled out of the backpack. But I saw him before I was transformed the first time.
Wait, so you left us, you turned into a stick, but then you're saying you were back at the headquarters.
No, I'm not saying I was back at the headquarters. I was lost. I don't know. I was pulled into a dark room. I don't know where I went.
Where'd you see Lucian?
I saw him here in front of the desk with Mr. Business before I was spun away.
Okay, well, Mr. Lucy, what was you doing with Mr. Business?
It's Lucian to you, thank you.
Yo.
Reg can call you Lucy if he wants to.
Was I saying it wrong or something?
No.
Oh, thank you, Pax. Anyways, Mr. Business, the cat man, what was you doing?
Well, we had just begun discussing business when the rabble began playing with magic that they didn't understand, and suddenly I was transported here.
Pax, what's a rabble?
You mean
just kind of waves
Jimmy,
my hand at
what's a rabble?
it's people he thinks he's better than.
No. I know.
Well, you're outnumbered by the rabble here, Lucy.
He's just a ray of sunshine, this one.
I apologize. Ray is very sorry.
Pax likes having someone he can get sassy with, so.
Yes, she does.
If you guys are handling this, I'm gonna see if there's want to look at these weapons again. Need one for some sassy mouse.
Okay, so Reg, roll a performance check. Pax, roll a lock-picking check.
Yeah, Lauren has no, or Pax has no luck. Or wait, what?
No performing for me.
Well,
No, I don't have luck.
well, you're more than welcome to ask your friends and or random person that has joined you.
True. Miss Sherry, do you know how to spot a magical weapon by any chance? I'm looking best I can.
I'm trying to figure out if I do know that.
Sorry.
You don't. You can try though.
No, I don't know anything. I've just been teleported.
Chibi, do you have any lock-picking abilities?
No, I don't.
Lucian. Sorry I called you Lucy before. Can you pick a lock?
I do know my way around a lock or two.
You want to look in this box for me?
That depends. What's in the box?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Oh, I do love a mystery. All right, I will try it.
And I like free stuff.
Hey, Kane, do you know how to look for weapons?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them right there in front of you. Right here on this table.
No. The fun kind. He's so silly.
So Pax, keeping a very sharp eye on Lucian as he picks the lock expertly, I might add, notices that in the box is 68 gold, a potion of water breathing, and a belt of stamina regeneration plus 65.
I can't remember exactly how this all worked, but there was where is it? Arcane luck, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that applies here.
What's it do for you?
If I remember correctly, if I open a box,
Ooh, 2 for 1.
other magic.
You were cutting out. You get an extra magic item or more gold?
I'm actually looking it up right now.
Okay. We'll come back to that. But basically, you get those two items.
Oh yeah, it's an
definitely
additional magic item. When you find a magic item, you get an extra one.
And so the third item in the box is our ebony sabatons of leap once a day.
Oh, there you go. It's luck of the draw. In every chest you unlock, you find additional gold equal to your lockpicking roll.
So you found 122, I think, was your roll. 124 gold in addition to the 68.
This was a big box.
Apparently, yeah.
We might let you open more of these boxes.
Caden,
I do a check for magic items on this table over here before Reg wants to punch me.
We never hit you, buddy.
Go ahead and roll. And with a roll of 247, I gotta find a weapon that's on there, sorry. You find a diamondine spear that deals an additional 80 damage when used.
Oh,
That spear right there might be of interest to you, Reg.
oh, I like it. It's very shiny.
It looks like it's very aerodynamic as well. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
Not that I know what that means.
Aerodynamic is my middle name.
Pax aerodynamic random
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we all were
wanted to
like,
make
no one
one."
knows her last name. She's like Prince or Cher.
Hey, Reg, is your bag still empty? Like, did your things reappear after Chibi and Lucian here burst out?
Let me check.
Looking in your bag, Reg, it seems to be back to normal. The one thing you do notice, though, is that the rod that you had gotten before that Caden thinks that Chibi had been turned into is not there anymore.
Huh.
Yep. The Chibi rod is gone.
Well, Chibi's here, so
So we have our Chevy, yes.
yeah.
Yes, I'm here, but
Well,
is this the same rod that was missing earlier? That we
Well,
thought there was enough rods for everyone?
when you poofed away, this thing was standing where you was. So
I
we
think
thought
she
it.
moved into a rod. Isn't that what we
We
thought?
thought I was turned into a rod, but I was actually teleported to another place in time.
Lucian,
Oh.
Lucian, roll a potency check.
Okay.
You can add up to
How-
your maximum potency for this roll.
Otherwise, it's just a flat D100, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Pax, can you imagine what would have happened if that rod fell out while we were dangling off of that edge over there?
Ooh,
Oh, that would have
let's
been
not
the
think
worst
about
timing.
that. It didn't happen, so
As you're talking
Chibi
about
doesn't
that,
need to know.
Lucian chimes in saying, "Nothing would have happened. It was just a rod. She was teleported by this this character at your guild house who is trying to develop some sort of means of quick transportation, changing places one for one."
Okay.
Yeah, all that.
It looks like we got two.
Thanks for enlightening us.
You get one free, I suppose.
I don't think you guys would have appeared out of her backpack, though, had we dropped the rod, is all I'm saying.
No, they would have definitely appeared wherever the rod ended up.
I'm just saying Chibi doesn't need to know that we might have almost dropped her rod.
We did no such thing.
So, you kind of search the forge area. Where do you guys go from here?
Lucian, I guess you're stuck with us, unless you want to strike out on your own.
I think we have probably messed up the pathing that we were using, right?
Ooh.
Or sticking to a wall?
Which wall were we sticking to? Left hand, right?
I don't remember anymore.
Well,
I mean, we was doing that, but I mean, we somewhere new, so we don't have to do it. But does it seem weird to anyone? Okay, the people been gone and dead for a while, right?
right.
Why is this fire on?
That's what I'm.
I mean, I like it. It's warm, but
Well, we know that the bandits have been down here.
Yes, that
Over
was you
that
guys'
bridge,
kind
though?
of best guesses.
yeah,
Okay.
but then wouldn't the bridge be all crumbly?
You would think.
I mean, more so.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Maybe they have a means of. I don't know. Maybe there's another entrance to this place, and they were smart enough not to trust that bridge.
Maybe so.
We did what we had to do.
It's true. Up or down?
How much dust is on the weapons over here?
Us not really that much. Based off some of the random scribblings on that table that you kind of eyed earlier, it was definitely the bandits. They had been using this somehow. You're not entirely sure how they were getting to and fro, but they had been using that forge for at least somewhat. Maybe not every day, but at least periodically.
Maybe they had a dragon and actually used it.
Hey, we tried with Kevin and we got him frozen. And Kevin, I feel really sorry about that.
He's frozen.
I appreciate that.
No, he got unfrozen.
Oh, okay.
against you.
Oh, by the way, Kevin, this is Mr. Lucy. Lucy, this is our dragon friend, Kevin.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Please be polite to him, or,
Lucian, you are introduced to a bird with an incredibly deep voice, perched atop Pax's shoulder. It apparently can talk.
Great. Not only am I stuck in unknown territory with unknown people, you're insane.
Aww, don't say that, Lucian. It could be worse.
I mean, aren't we all a little...
At this immediate moment, I do not see how it could be worse. But in the interest of survival, I would like to join you.
Good.
It's good to know you're interested in surviving.
Don't walk across that bridge.
Oh, I was about to tell him if he really needs to go and doesn't like it, he can just go where he came, and everything should be okay.
There's a very safe path to your left.
Oh, well, I'll just be on my way then.
No.
Lucian, as you walk over to the bridge, you notice that clearly it's not true. The bridge is in complete shambles. It is in no way, shape, or form a safe direction.
There's bits of tattered rope littered here and there.
Oh man, I don't have that written down that I have plot armor on.
You have what armor?
Plot armor.
Oh, plate. Alright, so are you going north or south? You can also make some sort of roll.
Actually, we hadn't checked this bookshelf yet, have we? These bookshelves? Anything on these bookshelves of interest?
Roll some sort of check. Like just a generic check. Initiative
generic
type check.
Coming up.
Be careful around the books, Caden. You know what they can do.
All right. So you are able to find a couple of things in this on the bookshelves. You find 2 spell tomes, and I'm about to tell you what they are. Once I open my book and actually have this table in front of me that I should have had to begin with that I wasn't thinking. So spell tomes. Actually, chat, why don't you guys roll a D100? Let's see what they find.
Go, chat, go.
We believe in you.
Save us.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
Each of us currently in chat debating doing it ourselves.
That's fine.
I don't know that we have anybody else in chat but us and bots right now.
I did the last one.
Hey.
Dibs.
Good job.
97, good roll.
Oh no, I used my good luck.
Well, wouldn't you know it? It's a, that right there is a roll again, and you guys are gonna get 2. So, you find the spell, a spell tome for, disguise. And
we have one of those actually, so we have 2.
Oh, nice, good for you guys. And you find a spell tome for the spell Slow Fall.
Oh, now
that is a very useful one to have.
Do you guys want to learn that right away, please?
As the entire Ruin of Evrivahrd begins sinking into the ground. No. You also find 2 potions of heal 50. Are you checking any more? No, well, I guess that's the majority of the bookcases you kind of sift through. As you kind of pocket those and divvy them up however you'd like, you notice down the hallway that there's like a sharp turn left. And you kind of hear almost a whirring sound coming from that area.
There's something down here.
It kind of sounds just like a magical hum, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just like...
I am going to check for traps and sneak. The first roll is going to be the sneak.
Okay.
Put the new guy in front.
I am super stealthy as I stomp and fall and trip and yell.
That's a natural 1, guys. Caden rolled a natural 1 on his sneak check.
Oh dear.
So what Caden does is he kind of crouches down, preparing to go down the hallway, and turns and he just yells at the top of his lungs, "I'm sneaking!"
Where's my trap roll?
So as you scan about the floor and walls looking for any signs of a trap, you notice that there doesn't appear to be any. This seems like a very traveled space, if that makes any sense. Maybe not recently it's been traveled, but it has definitely been traveled.
Okay.
So it wouldn't make too much sense for a trap to be there to begin with. Now, Reg and Lucian, are you guys just staying where you're at? Or are you guys following the rest of the group?
I am on my tippy toes.
So, Mr. Lucy, since you're spending some time with us against your will, we are proponents of something we like to call the buddy system, where you have a less likely chance of dying if you stick with a buddy. You've been very mean to me, but that doesn't mean I want to see you die. So come on, be my buddy. Or, I don't know, die alone. Your choice. Friendship or death.
Can I do a sneak attack with Kate? Would that help anything?
Get down here.
I'm coming. I'm just convincing Sour Pants here to come with me.
He'll come.
So Chibi, you can't really help him with his sneaking because he is just stomping as loudly as he can.
Unring that bell.
I'm completely masking anything you're trying, though.
There is no way you guys are sneaking through this very well. And so, as Caden turns the corner, you see a very large, very ornate thing in the center of this room. A whir is heard echoing down the hall as you near the light emanating from this room. As you turn the corner, a very large, chaotically undulating machine can be seen, glowing brilliantly. Your eyes gaze in astonishment at the potent energy crackling and sparkling as the various gears and bearings rotate underneath the glowing ball of potency at the center. It's unclear as to what this does exactly, but at the foot of the main platform nearest the gears and bearings is one of the intelligence operatives from Mivra. It appears she's dead. A voice is heard nearby. "It's a shame. I told her she shouldn't investigate the machine." Turning, your eyes see a spectral form materialize. It appears to be a soul Ethel, clad in ethereal trappings of a long-since-dead organization. "I warn you as well. Do not go near, for your life will be taken from you." And so at this point, everyone's kind of in the hallway adjacent to this room, next to this shaded Ethel spirit that is standing between you and the magical potency engine.
Is there any other information he can give us?
You can ask him.
Hello, Mr. Ghost. My name is Reg. Who was you?
Who was you?
I do not remember, but I do remember I was an important being in this place.
Oh, you were important. We have one of those, and Pax kind of prods Lucian forward a little bit.
Lucian, what do you say as you're pushed forward into the spirit?
Speak now and tell us what you know. What is this machine?
Well, this machine keeps many of the magical effects of our kins and its protection active. It prevents people from coming in that shouldn't, and it keeps some of the other spirits who have been cursed in place, so they are destined to be doing what we have decided they need to do.
We met one. The cursed ones. Why have they been cursed here? What did they do?
They invaded this place with the goal of destroying each and every one of us, but we resisted. They were no use for our spells and our traps. They were unprepared, as are many who venture this way.
So
I quite like you.
You would.
Would you like to be one of us?
Ooh.
do I have to be dead?
Yes.
Reg is gonna whisper.
How dead?
How dead? Mostly dead.
Very dead.
Reg is whispering now like 20 feet further back than a minute ago. Guys, I don't like this.
So Pax is gonna kind of. Hey, Caden, a word?
Yep.
So we're gonna kind of go over here just a second. We'll be right back, Chibi.
You're leaving me.
No, we're just gonna.
I'll keep my eye on things over here.
Keep your eye on Lucian.
Lucy.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'll let y'all know
guys-
if he decides to cross over.
Thank Do you guys remember the ghost? This is the machine that's keeping him here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Do we leave it or do we try to turn it off?
I mean, didn't they?
He's been doing fine for the last 2,000 years.
True.
That's a pretty fresh corpse for. Oh, I don't know how I feel. You guys know that the ghosties are pretty high on Reg's list of things. Bridges is new, by the way. Bridges is new, but Ghost is still pretty high up there.
Okay, well, it can't hurt to look around as long as we don't go up on the thing.
Before you do, would someone like to heal me from getting smacked in the face? That way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Maybe we
We
put
can throw the
on-
rat at it.
Don't you dare do that, Mr. Tibbles.
You have no idea how that would affect things.
For science.
Roll for chaos. maybe for once we put our defenses up before we start poking at dark magics.
Guys, wait. Caden Atlas, the science badass. Sorry. Just needed everyone to know that. So, what are you guys doing with that info?
Reg is almost pleading for the tingles if this is where we're going.
I can. Caden, do you want to stay here or?
I'm not going up on that portal. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going there.
Okay.
Just like he
Are you
wasn't
guys
going
really
up
gonna
on
walk
that
into that
statue
thing?
earlier.
What's that?
Just like you weren't going up on that statue last time.
We talked Caden into one too many adventures.
God makes a good point. Would it hurt to look into that other room first before we start poking things in here?
I think that would.
Excuse me, Mr. Ghostman. Can we have a few minutes to think about your ghostly?
I have nothing to offer, but I will be here, yes.
What's your job here, Ghost?
I am one of the few curators of this place. I make sure that the souls of those who are lost here remain untouched by those who would come down to interrupt us or to remove our mark upon this land.
We don't want to remove your mark, but we have friends who came here, and we were trying to find them.
The intelligence.
Just out of curiosity,
just like this.
Are you happy?
Am I happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met one of your friends upstairs. We call him Beauregard since he doesn't remember who he is.
Wonderful.
Let's see. But he doesn't seem too happy with this arrangement you fellas have.
A correction? He doesn't remember what it is to be happy, so he doesn't know.
Part of the
correct.
curse. I, however, do have feelings. I am not as dead as other people are.
Oh, so you're only mostly dead.
Exactly. See, y'all thought I was crazy.
Yes, Lucian, you're very.
Are we able to remove the body of the person up there without getting bad stuff happening? Because we is looking for these people, and I feel like that's one of our people.
I'm afraid not. They made a poor decision, and they will have to remain there for eternity.
You mean you can't push the body over just a little bit so we can take a peek at them?
I will do no such thing.
He's no fun.
We have dragon cookies.
Dragon cookies, you say? No, I'm joking.
Would you do it for 2?
Can I make out any of the writing along the base of this thing?
Yeah, so the inscription along the base isn't necessarily a language per se, but it is a series of different magical runes, and the runes seem to be doing various parts of a greater task. And so you can kind of see as the gears and the different things spin and whir and all that fun stuff, all the bearings rotate, different runes and things like that begin to illuminate as they reach certain points. Much like you would see lights on, a 70s computer, whatever, flashing all over the place. It's kind of doing that same thing, but these are more ornate, intricate-looking runes.
Oh, okay.
Are they red?
They're various colors.
Okay.
Can we read them?
Like I said, it's not necessarily a language. It's more just like you would cast a rune of frost burst or whatever. It's similar to that. It's more of like, this spell is some variation on, I don't know, contingency, or this spell is a variation on the spell light. That's kind of what's going on there.
We're gonna just take a minute amongst ourselves to just go back over here and talk amongst ourselves, Mr. Ghostman. We'll be right back, okay?
Why don't we just go up the other way for now?
Yeah, that's what
we
I'm
can talk along that route.
That's what I'm talking about, Caden. Let's get going.
Lucian, do you want to hang out with your new important buddy?
Yeah, it's still a buddy system, technically.
True. No, I think I'm quite happy to continue on.
All right,
okay, let's get away from the ghost.
Question: are ghosts outsiders?
To answer your question, no, ghosts are not outsiders. Outsiders are a special type of being from a place called the Azure Pathways.
Okay.
Hey, Pax.
Ghosts are a remnants of a being who has been killed, who is basically either cursed or not finished with a task, and their sheer force of will has helped them to remain in some sort of spectral, ethereal existence.
Gotcha.
Sorry, my chair almost fell over. For those of you at home, I almost had a bridge collapse like last time. No.
Wow. Roll for stamina.
I did. I caught myself.
You made us check.
Yeah.
Pax, do you remember that weird thing you did to hurt the mummy when we killed that mummy?
Yeah, I was about to cast that.
Well, I mean, don't do it yet. Jeez.
Well, no. I was thinking about it, but that ghost down there doesn't seem interested in anything except for saying, "Come no further."
Well, I feel like if we decided to help the other ghost and turn the thing off, he's probably going to attack.
Like,
so if that thing hurts a mummy, would it also hurt a ghost?
yeah, it says undead. A ghost is undead, right?
That is true.
So
If that's what you think, then I's trusting you on that one.
okay.
Did we have anything else, Caden? Do we have anything else that might hurt ghosties?
I think her thing is probably the best thing that we have, and I can cast that too. But I don't think we need to hurt the ghosty right now. They seem to be pretty well situated where they are, and pretty content at doing nothing.
Okay, do we want to take a peek down this hallway then and see if maybe there's something helpful?
Yeah, let's do that.
You know, there's been all these buttons on other walls to turn stuff off. Maybe if we're lucky, a button for this thing too.
Oh. Yeah. You want to check for traps, Caden?
Good idea. Good idea.
Would you like to sneak?
Now you're mocking me.
I like that Caden is the one checking for traps and stuff. Considering you have an espionage spy whose literally sole purpose is doing stuff like that.
We don't know that.
He never
Chibi.
said he was an espionage spy.
No, Chibi is. You guys know that.
Yeah, that's what I was
He never said
thinking.
She was an espionage spy.
She was introduced to you as that.
I wouldn't use that to describe
No, we were
myself.
just told, like, here's a new member. She'll be your liaison between the government and you.
The words espionage spy never occurred.
Those would have stuck.
All right,
Would have
that,
had to have asked what espionage means.
that's fair. That's fair. That is my fault then, guys. But
So we
Caden,
don't
with you,
know.
it's okay because Caden, with your roll of 100, you notice a stairway up with skeletons standing on top of it.
Ooh.
Oh God, Skellies! Was this just Reg's list day?
I missed
So
the
did I notice that they're
first
booby
time.
trap, or I just noticed that they're there?
They are standing atop a stairway leading. It's like a tiered platform room. And so as you gaze down this hallway, it's a tiered stone ramp up to an elevated level with a hallway leading further north on the upper level. There are some ancient skeletons lurking on the topmost level of the platform.
Have they seen us
So
No, they haven't seen you, but they're
Reg
kind of
pulls
just
his
shambling
crossbow.
around.
I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself while I can.
Smart.
That's a
move.
good call. Let's see.
Can I put my ebony skin on and share it with Caden again?
Yeah.
Reg is gonna just move into position to hit as many of them as possible from a distance.
Caden, you and Chibi
Already
have an
training.
armor rating of 400 now.
If I manage to make any contact, surprise attacks deal 3 times damage for me.
That is correct.
So do you want me to take the first shot, or do
Well,
other people have that
that's-
same?
Reg
So
has
if you guys
also got
fire
that.
at the same time, you guys will be good.
And we each get 3 shots, so if the angle that Reg took, he can pop off 1 to each of the 3. And maybe between us both, we could, if we're lucky, take them both out in one volley.
I'm gonna stand. This is me standing like right at Reg's feet.
That's funny.
Nestled.
Bloop. Hey, buddy.
So I'm gonna need Let me see how. I can't remember how that spell works. Let me check.
Chevy or Lucy, do you guys have any things to hit things from far away?
Well, how about you, Lucy? My dagger is not all that powerful.
Yes, I have Ethereal Bolt.
Ooh, neat.
So were we using Solar Burst? Is that what we were using?
Yeah.
Solar Flame.
Solar Burst.
I was
weren't
using
we?
Solar Flame. Yeah.
Oh, Solar
Okay.
Flame. Solar Flame might be better. Let me see.
And I've got a.
Ballsy joke.
Does my plus 240 to spell attack come into play there?
Okay, so if you're gonna cast that,
Kind of, yeah.
I'm gonna stand over here. Or over here.
I thought Pax was planning to use Marksman
I will, but once
for that sneak
Kaden,
attack.
Solar Flame is only undead within 5 squares.
Yeah. Within 5 squares of you, the orb is above your head.
Right, 5 squares of me.
And I guess you cannot move that orb. It's just above your head.
Yeah, it's centered on her position.
Right. What I was going to do was fire, and when I got closer or when they started coming towards us, cast it.
Okay, so far the plan is Reg and Pax using bows.
And Lucian, he has ranged weapons.
Yes, Ethereal Bolt.
So if we can all launch a sneak attack volley and we all get good, get lucky and whatnot on our rolls and damage, and they're not uber skeletons, we could probably wipe out these 3 before the 4th one even knows what's happening.
Kaden, am I to understand that me casting Solar Flame hurt you?
I'm just not going to be around that area. My eyes have gotten a little sensitive lately.
I mean, Pax wouldn't know that.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, as Pax, because I see Kaden, like, scampering off.
You do notice that Caden has moved away from you as soon as you started talking about using the spell Solar Flame.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
So are we... Is this our plan then?
Yeah, I think this is our plan.
Yeah, it sounds about right. All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Everyone will get a surprise round, basically, so a free round to start combat, and then we'll just go on into our marching.
Caden Atlas bursts into action with a
With a 9. That's amazing.
I am officially the worst roller of everyone here.
Just tonight.
No, it's pretty much been fairly
Everyone has
consistent.
Chivi, that didn't work. Try rolling
Yeah, I
again.
saw.
Okay. Hey, Kevin's really up there with you. It's slash roll D100. 1D100.
Just roll.
Slash roll.
Kevin, if you want to turn into a dragon or not. Oh,
Kevin actually can't fit down the hallway in his dragon form.
okay. I wasn't sure. That's why I told him it was his call.
What am I doing wrong?
The slash needs to
Slash
be in front
roll.
of
The slash
roll.
goes in front of roll. So slash roll space 1D100.
Thank you.
Yep. There we go.
That's a good
95.
one.
Ah, good
Nice.
job.
Chivi has very lucky rolls. Very
Sometimes.
Very so, Chivi, I'm sorry. Our round where they're not aware of us. What's happening? Describe it to me, people.
Reg has Winter trained and ready to fire at his first available.
Pax is kneeling. She has her bow and arrow knocked.
Lucian is kind of making the arcane gestures.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of move you guys so that most everyone can be seen in the stream, because right now everyone's so far away.
I wanted to be far away.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of ranged
The whole point of
No, I
and
know.
I have
I
double
know.
range. Come on, man.
Oh, fine. We'll move you back. So,
That's fine.
so
theater of the mind.
there you go. So, go ahead and everyone who's attacking, make your rolls.
All three of them.
Yeah, just make all of your rolls. Lucian,
I
you
can just
make
do that.
you may attack twice. if you
Okay,
would
that
like.
didn't work the way I meant it to, but they're all crits, so woohoo.
Oh my goodness, they are all crits.
What
How?
does a crit sneak count as?
How am I'm rolling a
against
natural
undead, nothing.
6. Wow.
Oh, that's true.
I'm glad
But
you rolled crits.
So
6, 7, and a
I just
40.
get the 3 times for the sneak. If it was a regular person, what would happen in that scenario? I'm curious.
It would be double damage and then sneak attack applied on top of that.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Stupid skellies.
Lucian, are you rolling a second attack?
No, I'm only going to use the one right now.
Okay. And then just make sure you deduct however much stamina from your character token,
Oh, yeah.
just so that we know. Is anyone else rolling for this preemptive strike against these peeps?
Yes, I'm gonna do cold gus on
Alright.
the far left one.
Okay, lay it on me.
So here they are.
Okay. All right. So, in order, here's what happens. Lucian, you fire your ethereal bolt, and it kind of you just miss it slightly, ever so slightly. It hits one of the railing pieces going up those steps to the topmost platform. Reg, you have gotten really good at using your bow, crossbow. You land each and every one of your hits. The first one, however, is a sneak attack. Tell me how
The other
you
two
trained
don't
them
get
on.
snuck on.
Well, tell me what happens there. They're all against the same guy, or are they all different?
Yeah, I was saying I was going to do one hit for each of the 3.
Oh, okay. So how much damage do you deal on a
955 to each individual one. I have to roll the paralyze.
That hurts me to hear. You said 951?
955.
I don't like this.
I have a monster.
For those of you playing at home, you can see all the math that's happening.
Hey, should my health be more than 650?
That's I don't know. That's a great question. Or
Yeah, that's before the necklace. The necklace was, what, an additional...
300?
300?
Yeah. Oh, the
It was either 3
650?
or 4. I can't remember.
Yeah, because you survived a 700 fit. So,
Yeah, it's
so you should be
650 before
950.
the necklace.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, I just fixed it.
Yeah, I'm adjusting your health. You seem more healthy now. All right, so
I just feel like I might need it.
yeah, Reg nails 3 of the skeletons. Pax, you fire all 3 of your shots, but they just don't land. They go through rib cages, through the various open areas of a skeleton. Caden, your second attack doesn't hit, but the first one does. Who are you attacking with it?
The far left one.
The far left one?
Yes.
Not only is it a hit, but it is also technically a sneak attack. So you guys have all
job.
collaboratively killed the one to the far left.
Ice buddies.
Yeah. And then with that, it is now turn order.
The
so
2 that
Chibi-
survive need to roll their roll to not be paralyzed.
Oh yeah, good call.
15%.
Yep, they're fine. Chivi, what are you doing on your turn?
Boo.
I'm still in shock from being turned into a rod, and I'm hiding behind everyone, thinking about should I offer to do a sneak attack.
So go ahead and roll a sneak check. Because right now you are not technically hidden, but you can use like some of the shadows and some of your swift movement to position
I don't know.
yourself.
She's standing behind Red. She's kind of a block of you.
She's not actively being sneaky. I mean, they're not aware of her, definitely.
She's not currently singing her own sneaking theme music.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. So great roll. You are hidden. Are you going to move anywhere?
I mean, I'll move up here a little bit. I'll move over here behind Lucian. He seems...
Okay.
That's a terrible idea.
Like a perfect person to catch arrows and stuff for you.
Reg will lean over and whisper, "You can do it, Chevy. I believe in you."
Reg, you're
He
up
doesn't
next.
know I'm there, right?
Reg is
turn.
very aware of you.
Yeah, Reg, but what about Lucian? Does he know I'm there?
Yes, everyone on your
Okay.
team is very aware of you.
Okay.
All right, Reg, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to assume with us lighting them up like a Christmas tree that number 4 is now aware.
Everyone is aware, yes.
Okay, well then, we'll do this one at a time then.
Are you going down the line?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the line.
Okay.
Number uno,
It's a hit.
and that's 285.
Congrats, you have killed Skeleton Dose.
This is like therapy for me.
Number 2,
That shoots high and hits the ceiling.
Okay, steady your nerves, steady your nerves. They're just reanimated corpses trying to kill you.
And that one lands. How much damage?
that one is a crit. So,
Oh, nice.
numbers.
955?
Oh, no, they don't.
No.
Yeah, the crit doesn't affect them, so still 285, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 285.
All right.
Did he die like his buddy next to him?
The third one or the second one?
The third one. The first shot took out number 2, and then the next shots were at 3. Is 3 still
Oh,
standing?
gotcha. I thought you literally went one down the line. So in that case, no. Number 2 is now redeceased.
No. When I meant down the line, I meant like, I'm going to try and kill you. You're dead. Move to the next.
Gotcha. Okay.
So now it's number 4. He's our new friend.
Yes, you guys have number 4 left. After Reg is Lucian.
Alrighty.
There's only one left.
I'm going to wander over here so I can actually see what I'm shooting at
Okay.
and begin doing my arcane gestures again for Ethereal Bolt one more time. Come
All right.
on, Lady Luck.
That is not a hit. It also flings wide, but you can also cast it again if you would like. You get 2 attacks, 2 spell attacks per turn.
Stupid skeletons!
Not much better. For whatever reason, and maybe it's because you don't necessarily see battle often.
What's the crit chance on spells?
If you take Apprentice, it's 5% until Master, in which case it's 15, I think.
Oh, wow. Weak.
So yeah, you're getting close. It's just not quite landing for whatever reason. Maybe it's nerves. Maybe it's performance anxiety. Who knows?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is he not beneath you like the rest of us?
With that, the ancient skeleton is going to do his best to run up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the Ocho.
ESPN 8.
Yeah. And so now that we're kind of in a more melee-ish range. He is going to go ahead and start swinging away with his great sword that he has on him. And so he is going to roll...
Well, this confirms that they're just not a bag of bones.
Right.
It's not helping, Caden.
Oh, goody.
There's more of him to try and kill me.
Lucian, this is against you.
I figured.
192 hit. Does it break your armor rating?
Sure. Yeah, my armor rating's 116, so yeah.
All right, you take 245 damage.
Is that all?
Lucian, you're not looking too hot. Pax, this is against you. Does 203 hit?
No.
Okay. Well, he's gonna swing at you again then. Does 258 hit?
Just barely, but no.
I don't understand that statement.
No, it does not hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it was closer than it was. No,
Miss, but it was close.
it's a miss.
Okay, I was like, that literally, I have no idea what to do now.
You are no match for my high flyer skills.
Yeah, you are. You're just like bobbing and weaving through traffic over here. With that, it is now Pax's turn.
Pax is gonna look over her shoulder super fast to make sure that Caden is out of range. And I think he is.
He is.
It's 5 squares. I'm going to cast Solar Flame for 25 potency.
Okay. And how much damage does that deal?
I'm not sure. Solar Flame, it should be 105, and then I have plus 240 to spell attack. So I'm not sure how that's different from damage.
So you
The
have,
attack is
it's a
an
base
attack roll.
25, I think, for Solar Flame, but you have bonuses due to your level of reconstitution.
Yeah, I have an additional plus 80 to damage, so I believe my damage is 5.
But then I think you also have a spell that damage and healing is doubled, like base damage and healing, or is it just base healing?
Oh yeah, no, it is doubled. So base damage, so that would be 50. That'd be another 25 to it. So it'd be 130.
Okay, that sounds roughly correct.
I couldn't hear all the numbers, so I'm a nut.
I'm sorry,
It would be
that's
double base
healing and
damage.
ward spells.
Oh. Okay, then I think it's just the 105. That was the original map that I had done.
Okay, yeah, 105 is correct. All right, he takes 105 damage. All right. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Can I do a point blank shot?
You may do one of them very quickly.
Wow, nice.
That is a very great roll. Is that a critical or no?
It should be a crit.
Technically, except for Skelly's.
Well, it's an automatic hit, though, is the important thing.
Oh yeah, that part of it is true.
How much damage do you deal?
20%. Adding 100, it is 323 damage.
Well, you don't get the bonus damage for the.
Oh, I don't? Okay, 220
crit.
damage.
223, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. Good hit. After Pax, it is Caden.
I don't think I bonus
double
to
cold
undead.
guts?
Not for Skelly's.
Oh.
Yeah, skeletons don't. You can't critical hit it.
Oh well. I make a nice, comfortable, air-conditioned breeze through the thing, cooling my friends off, making sure that they're
we
nice
appreciate
and
it.
comfortable.
It's very refreshing, thank you.
That's not a line attack, right? Like, it's not single target
It's cold
line.
gust. It's cold gust like a projectile. Like, is Reg in my way? Like, does that prevent that?
Please
don't hit me.
That's what I'm asking, if he needs to make a stamina check.
Oh, hang on. I didn't realize it worked that way, but let me double check.
I can't remember if it's that. No, single target ranged. You're good.
Yeah, single target ranged.
Cool. All right. So you just outright missed those then. With that, it is Kevin's turn. He's just going to swipe at him with his terrifying beak, and there is no traction on that one, sadly.
It's a
Chibi,
good try, Kevin.
Thank you.
Chibi, it's back to you.
So I have Shadow, and it says I have Sneak, a plus 35 sneak bonus, and then a dagger sneak attack. Can I use that?
Yes, you need to for this turn. You need to roll a sneak check. Sneak check again.
Sneak a check.
Sneak
I
check.
use my sneak attack.
Just to make sure you maintain being hidden.
It doesn't look very sneaky.
No, it looks like you're not able to sneak around him, or stay hidden at least. But you can roll an attack against him, or multiples even.
Okay, how do I do that? I mean, all I have is my dagger.
Yeah, just roll your 2 attacks with your dagger. And I think you have a sword, right?
I have a light melee sword, but I thought maybe my dagger would be more powerful.
So you actually
well, I guess
are
I'm not
dual
sneaking,
wield.
though.
Yeah, you can dual wield, so you actually have 4 attacks to work with.
Oh. I'm so glad you know all these things about me.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I just do plus 60? That's my light melee,
So it
my
should
martial prowess.
So it should say the total bonus underneath that spot on your character sheet where it says your sword and your dagger. It says main hand and offhand, I think.
I'm looking under my advancements. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, you want to look at your main page, like the first page of
here
your
we
character
go.
sheet. Yeah. And so Chibi steps forward two squares to take a couple of swings at the skelly, as Reg would say. And then you want to do 1d1 / roll space 1d100 plus whatever bonuses you have for whichever weapon you're fighting with. So if you're doing 4 attacks, 2 with sword, 2 with dagger, 2 of those attacks will be with the sword's bonus, 2 of those attacks will be with the dagger's bonus.
That's with my dagger.
All right, so you roll to swing with your dagger the first time and it doesn't quite hit. The second swing with your sword also just doesn't quite nab anything that would be breakable. Go ahead and roll those both again, since you have 4 attacks total. And so your next attack with your sword, kind of swing and a miss, and same with your dagger. The sword and dagger just don't seem to catch on any of the bones or anything. It's just kind of like glancing off. But you're swinging.
Crit though?
Sorry?
Is her 84 crit? Like, does she have the one that changes her crit?
That's a great question. What's your crit rating on your sword? Does it say 20%, 15?
20% plus 100 damage.
Perfect. So you do get a hit. The 84 is a hit. And so
Oh my gosh.
how much damage does your sword deal?
100.
Nice. So you deal 100 damage. Normally that would be a critical hit, and you would get double that plus the 100. But they are skeletons, so you're not.
You see why I hate skellies?
I do.
Come here.
Fine. I mean, if you want the skeleton to attack you. Reg, you're up next.
Is there room for Reg to get past the skelly or no?
Not easily. I mean, you can try.
Nah, I won't worry about it then. Reg will back up just a little bit to sort of clear up Caden's flight path, as it were. And he's going to take out Winter. Yeah, I guess it's already out, but...
Yeah.
You take
I was gonna be dead before I get my turn.
Well, here's hoping.
Death. That's 345 on the first attack.
Yep, that's a hit. How much damage?
285 for that one. Let me know when you want me to fire away.
Yep, just roll the next two.
21, so I think that's a miss. 321's a miss, right?
Correct. And 354.
And 354. So another 285.
All right. Good job with those two hits there. Are you doing anything else?
Keep it up, guys. You got this.
Lucy?
Just raising morale.
It's still up.
Oh, yeah. These are ancient skeletons, guys. They've been around forever.
They drink their calcium, apparently.
His buddies went down pretty quick, though.
Everyone sneak attacked them.
3 reg sneaks.
So, Lucian, what are you doing?
I am completely out of potency, so I'm going to make a tactical withdrawal.
There you go.
Behind the guy that's doing all the killing. I'm going to say, for a big oaf, you kill things very well.
I mean, some of us are blessed in one way or another.
The reluctant compliment.
I mean, is Lucian hurt badly?
He's not feeling too hot, but he's also, he's still got some fight left in him.
On
Okay.
a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 500. No. So, is that your turn then, Lucian?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Excellent. After Lucian is Pax. After Lucian is the Skelly. So this is going to be bad news bears for everybody. The skeleton walks forward to have a better vantage point against all you peeps. And he's going to go tit for tat for everybody. So Pax against you does 177 hit. Reg against you does 223 hit. Chivi does 187 hit. Your armor rating?
My armor rating's 400. I have my ebony skin on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Man, he is just swinging wildly to no avail. This skeleton, as strong as he is also just, I guess he's hammered. I don't know.
He's having a bad day.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a lot. Pax, you're up.
To be fair, all of his friends are dead.
Oh. I'm going to
Again.
move away a little bit to try to give a little bit more room.
Okay.
I think if I move 1, 2, 3, 4, he's still in my...
Oh yeah, and he takes
Nice.
100 damage, doesn't he, from
Yeah,
that?
he's going to take 105 damage.
Oh, 105 you say?
105.
The bones of the skeleton burst into flame as your magical solar flame just kind of incinerates him, and he turns to dust, and it floats to the ground. You are complete. Your fight is done. You have destroyed the 4 ancient skeletons and made quick work of them at that. Good job, everybody.
That damage number of Pax was the Pee-wee's Playhouse word of the day. Did you say 105?
It was, he literally had 102 health, and I was like, oh, 100. Okay, he's got one more.
No,
105. Ah, crap.
It's
Okay.
important.
Yeah,
That's important.
You were not expecting a 3 crit.
I really wasn't. I was not
Gambit.
expecting that at all. So the skeletons have been.
Of the solar flame.
Can I-
and I heal this guy right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Or
Oh,
not
God,
roll,
this-
heal.
Pax is about to stress test this, isn't she?
You
What?
are going to get. What was it?
Well, you could get an answer
I'm
to
assuming
your
you just
suspicion
spend your
real
time
quick.
healing him back up, correct?
Yeah, I'll just spend my time
Kane's
healing
our
back
friend.
up, but then
Let's
I'll
not
heal
do that
myself
to him.
back up.
Okay. Hey, Pax.
Yeah, we can take time and top each other off.
How accurate would you say your suspicions are? Like, are you 100% just gonna assume, or do you feel like you might want to, see what happens?
I want to see what happens because I feel like I can definitely make assumptions, but there's things in this world that I'm not all familiar with. So it could be something that's same, but different.
Gotcha. So, chat, go ahead and roll 1d100. It's !D100. And we will see what happens based on that roll.
I think Reckless Fury needs to roll this one.
Oh, for your fate.
Yeah. So, Reckless Fury rolled a 95. Okay. So, Pax, you're going to start walking forward. Caden, you see her walking forward, the solar flame lit brightly above her head. You can make a stamina check to move out of the way if you would like.
Okay. I am definitely going to make said stamina check.
I don't want to hurt friends.
You're just, seeing if he continues to back away,
Okay.
You're not actively trying to... Yeah, exactly. You're trying to see if he's... he's worrisome of you, or maybe it was skeletons. Caden, you back up. Fine, you're good.
You can play it off as you're checking out the dead skelly with me.
Now, that will be a speech check, so if you want to try, go for it.
Speech. I do have a little bit of speechcraft.
Go ahead and both Caden and Pax roll a speech check.
What's my...
Hey, Caden, you looking a little jumpy, buddy. Why don't you come give me a hug?
Okay. So Caden rolled an 85. Pax, what about you? Let's see what you roll. 104. Pax can tell that you are absolutely trying to avoid the solar flame. But whatever you do with that information is up to you. So a couple more minutes go by, and the solar flame has dissipated at this point, but it's very obvious, to Pax at least, that Caden was actively trying to avoid it.
Am I aware that she's aware?
Do I know that you know that I know?
Roll a speech check again.
I want him to know that I want him to know.
No, you're not quite sure if she picked up on that.
Did I notice? Can I roll a speech check?
I feel like we were all facing kind of the other.
Yeah, everyone else was kind of facing
We're a little
forward, I feel
preoccupied.
like.
Got it.
Pax
Let's check,
happened to pick up on that information earlier when she said it, which is why she kind of turned back around and looked at Caden. So, all right, so skeletons have been dealt with. What do you guys do now?
Well, do skellies have pockets is my first question. Second question is there might be some traps up there at the fancy place they were staying, so let's keep a lookout for shiny treasures and deadly traps.
Gotcha. So they don't have much anything except their steel greatswords on them. If anyone wants a steel greatsword, go for it. But
Times 4.
yeah, 4 of them.
Reg.
There don't appear to be any traps that anyone can see. Just looking around and having seen where the skeletons had maneuvered. I'm going to say you guys keep going up the platform and down that little hallway. At the end of the hallway, there is a stairwell, and the stairs appear to be much better kept than the rest of the ruins. They're descending, not ascending.
Ooh, going the wrong way.
Well, I mean, it's the right way if we doing our job, because we is supposed to be finding the people.
So Caden's like way out here. I'm gonna catch up with him.
Okay, you catch up with him before anyone else is there.
Right. And I'm gonna grab his arm and pull him in close. And I'm gonna tell him,
I love you, Caden.
I know what you did.
now. Caden, your secrets are your own, but I don't want to cast Solar Flame and hurt you. Do you understand?
I'm a vampire.
Really?
That was quick.
Just right to the chase. Hey, Caden, I'm a vampire.
Either way, we've got to work together as far as keeping you out of solar, okay?
Yep, I'm paying
I can't-
attention.
Okay, I can't not cast it just because you're near me.
Nope,
But,
understood.
How's that going for you? All you dreamed it would be?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. And that's all.
All right, so the rest of you guys kind of catch up now, them having had a brief moment to talk. At the end of the stairwell, though, that's really it in this room. You don't see anything else. Are you guys going to descend, or are you guys going to go back to the room with the spirit in it?
My vote is we descend. I didn't really see anything for us to do in the other room other than leave our bodies on that whirling thing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I agree with Kane.
Yeah, I agree.
We came to find the people. We can try and blow this thing up on our way out, really.
Okay.
That is a good
I'm okay
point.
with that.
I mean, it might actually not be a good idea to blow it up and then be like, let's go downstairs while things is exploding.
I like that you guys just go right for the blowing it up.
Go right for the what?
We can look for an off button, but I
Yeah,
don't speak scribbles.
right for blowing it up. There is no in between. Everyone either, you know.
Caden started it.
Reg isn't very subtle.
Him and his, I think I'm going to hit this guy.
All right, so descending the stairs, the temperature seems to get warmer, which is interesting to you. So you descend the stairs, temperature is warmer. It's a room very similar to the room you just came from. However, there's a narrow corridor heading to the south. And at the end of that corridor is a pathway left and a pathway right. What do you do?
We got one of them teas. We've been.
Oh, there we go. I got lost.
Yep.
Any opinions?
We could sneak to the end of the hall and kind of poke our heads both ways and see if we can tell anything. But
Sounds like a good plan.
Pax and I are a little sneaky. Lucy or Chevy, we haven't really talked about what you guys do. Is you sneaky at all or no?
Yeah, I'm sneaky, I think.
Oh, goody.
Would you like to be our sneaky for this?
I'm pretty
Yes.
sneaky too.
I know some footsteps that would catch.
Oh, come on, you guys.
Did you tell Mr. Ghostman that we is here?
Chibi, do you want to take one side and Caden take the other and just see what you see around the corner?
It's a sneak
Sure.
off.
It's a sneak off.
So do I just roll plus my sneak bonus?
Yep,
Yeah.
that is exactly true.
Oh, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, you are. All right,
Oh,
so
man,
with a 68, you are able to sneak down the hallway and kind of peer around the edge. So go ahead and move your token to the end of the hallway, to the south, and you look down left and right. And to the best of your ability, you really don't see anything or anyone. You do notice, however, that to your left, right for those of you watching the stream, does carry on far longer than the path to your right or stream left. So you don't see anything that would indicate someone is like actively walking. You don't really hear anything that would inform you of that at all. What do you do? Do you wave to the rest of the group? Do you kind of go off on your own?
I'm going to wait for the rest of the group. There's power in numbers.
True.
It's okay. I didn't mean to offend you or nothing. I just don't think that one of our two only people who can heal should always be poking their head out first. Just something bad happens, and then we is down one good friend, and then Pax has to heal you, and then we's in danger.
No, I agree.
No offense, Miss Chevy.
None taken.
But how is it? How's it looking down there?
I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. I think it looks rather safe right here at the edge.
The edge of Reg. Do we want to go this way and eliminate the number of rooms? Go small to big?
Sure. Goodness, yeah, that hallway goes down forever. Same thing. Chibi, you want to peek around the corner?
So I roll again, right?
Reg holds Chibi out like a periscope.
What'd you see?
But he doesn't want me to get hurt.
All right, so peering around the corner, you notice a couple of things. One, the hallway is longer than you had anticipated. There's a room to your immediate left. Now, the far end of the hallway seems to be like a catty corner going both south and east. So, you don't hear anything suspicious. You don't hear anything that would indicate there's a lot of beings or people or whatever down this way. But you do hear like a periodic clamoring, almost like someone's eating, maybe, is your best guess.
The last time we heard eating, it turned out bad.
Yeah, it was that vampire man.
So do I need to tell everyone what I'm hearing?
Not the good one, but the bad one.
Yes.
So everyone, I don't hear much of anything, no voices, nothing like that, but I hear a clanging sound. Like perhaps someone is eating far away down this hall.
Roll a sneak check.
That's weird.
It is weird. Roll a what check?
Sneak check.
Also, I'm starting to wonder. Okay, Skelly's was out front, right?
And then ghosts.
The only way you get in down here is to get past the Skellies that we know of. Does that mean anything that's down here is probably also going to try and kill us?
Probably.
Isn't everything always trying to kill us?
I mean, yeah, but sometimes I give them a good reason.
Not wrong. All right, so are you guys continuing down this hallway?
I'm okay if you is.
Do we want to peek into... Are we going towards the sound of the eating, do you know?
Yes, it's down the hallway.
I mean, yeah, we guess we
I'm
knock
fine
knock
going
off
the
on
other
this.
way.
Yeah, but then there's something over here that could sneak up
They could
behind you
sneak
later.
up and get us, yes.
Okay.
Do we?
How far should we
Is
go?
everybody good on the health? We all feeling our best?
Yeah, Lucian got healed up, didn't you?
Yep.
Does anybody want to do a tingly ward, or no? Is that just me? Reg technically can do the lowest level ward, but once.
Yeah, you get the one thing. So
Yeah, I can, I can minor ward everyone.
Okay. So go ahead and minor ward everyone, and then just make sure you keep track of your potency.
Yeah, that takes me down. Except for I do regain 150 potency every turn.
Nice. Then yeah, you'll be back up to full by the time, by the time you actually round the corner into this room.
Okay.
So, as you round the corner into this room, speaking of, you notice
our way into the room.
Yeah, in this room, you notice that there is a lonely outsider, and this outsider is very clearly not from Erethe. Erethe is the world we play in. This thing, to the best of your ability, has very chaotic features. Its skin is like almost scaly, like it kind of reminds you not quite of dragon's skin, but like a very less rough version of that, if that makes sense. Its hair is wild and chaotic as well, but what's interesting about it is it almost looks like it's slightly on fire. Like, you know how something's smoldering, it's got that like ring of burning that's happening around it? That's kind of what their hair looks like in every strand almost. Their facial features, the best that you can tell, they're not sitting to where you could see their whole face, but like the side of their face. It's very abrasive. It's got horns and kind of bone showing. Its skin is a darker a tinge of like an orange almost. The clothes it's wearing seem to be otherworldly. You're not quite sure the material it's made out of necessarily, but even the design is just something you've never seen before in any way, shape, or form. Definitely not something someone existing in the patriarchy would know. It seems to be eating alone. It's not necessarily sulking, but you can definitely get like that it's giving off a feeling of, loneliness, sadness, whatever you want to say there. But so it hasn't noticed you guys. What do you do?
Reg is going to turn back to the others, except for Chibi. But no offense to Chibi. And is going to pantomime, like holding up one finger and then doing the little walking legs to be like one person, and then hold up his left hand making a talking motion and hold up his right hand making a smashing motion and then a shrug.
No one understands that.
Reg is trying to indicate.
You're gonna talk to him and then hit him over the head.
There's one person in there. Do we want to talk to them or do we just want to attack?
I'm gonna pantomime talking.
He looks at Caden.
And I'm pointing at Reg. And I shoot him forward.
I'm trying to think if he's a bandit or not. I can't see him from my vantage point.
Is he a bandit?
Just like the other people that we were beating up on, I say we just...
Oh, a bandit? A bandit.
Oh, a bandit.
We met bandits after you got poofed.
Right.
She helped fight the bandits.
Reg doesn't...
I thought she was there for the bandit.
Yeah, she
she was, my bad.
After we...
I'm sorry. Yes.
Reg would know that they don't look the same, but I don't know if he knows. I don't know if Caden muttered that or if he's just thinking to himself.
I'm whispering.
Oh, no.
Wait. When we were in a battle, Chibi was standing there and the bandits didn't even notice.
That's because wasn't I sneaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did
Chibi
really.
could just go in and sneak up behind this guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I can do a sneak.
All right.
Does
roll a
Reg have
sneak
line
check.
of sight from where he is?
Not really.
Can he sneak over to here to get a shot prepare a shot in case it's needed?
Yeah, roll a sneak check. Chibi, excellent roll. You are able to move 8 squares completely hidden.
How about Reg?
Reg, you are also hidden.
Alright, so within...
Chibi, where are you moving to? What are you doing with your sneakiness?
I'm thinking right here. I can see everything around in the room. I can see all 3 tables.
Yep.
That he's alone.
So this appears to be an eating area, like a common eating space. You notice that the outsider he's playing with something, like a medallion or pendant that's around his neck. You're not quite sure what it says or means, but it's very clear that this person is being very introspective right now.
Well, Reg has winter trained on him just in case. He's gonna wait on to see what happens with Chibi.
I mean, can I stay hidden and speechcraft him and ask him a question? Like, who are you? What are you doing here?
So talking will take you out of being hidden, but you can definitely talk to him. You see out of the corner of your eye, Reg is ready for battle in case.
Okay. Well, then, so I want to ask him, hey, how's it going? What are you doing here?
Just out of nothing, somebody's directly behind him talking to him.
Yeah, I know. So he jumps pretty significantly.
Hey, good looking. What you doing here?
He is definitely startled. He turns around quickly and draws a blade and looks at you for a moment and eyes you up and down and asks, "What are you doing here? You're not allowed in here."
Why not?
Well, for one, all of the traps. Two, this is our abode. This is where we exist. This is where we belong now. You are not welcomed. You should leave.
Well, we're here to help some people, and I need to know if you know where they are.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I can tell you one thing. If you want to live, you need to leave.
Well, if you want to live, you might want to answer some of our questions, because somebody from the edge over there has an arrow pointed at you.
He looks over.
You can try to come up there to the edge now.
Aw, don't tell him where Reg
You
is.
just threw him under the bus.
Sorry, Reg.
He looks over there.
Okay.
He looks over there and looks back at you and notices
Hello.
Caden now standing next to Reg.
I rolled a sneak check. I don't know if it was enough. I was
It
just
was
trying to peek
definitely
around the
not enough. That's why I said that.
I'm Reg.
Caden's not
Who
having
are
a sneaky
you?
day.
So he says, "Well, I would like to live, so I guess I'll cooperate with you. What questions do you have?"
Well, the first question was, I said I'm Reg, and then I said, "Who are you?" You ignored me. It wasn't. You hurt my feelings a little bit.
Is that thing talking to me?
Excuse me. What do you mean, thing?
He looks at
I
Chibi.
like this guy.
Pax like elbows him really sharply and tells him to shut up.
Well, I'm thinking you're in here all by yourself with no protection around you, and you're looking sentimental holding that necklace in your hand. What's that all about?
Well, if you must know, this is something that my mother gave me before we left the Azure.
Oh, his mom. Oh.
Wait a minute. The
Don't
Azure,
fall for
that
any of that. He
thing.
could have taken it off a corpse.
I mean, Caden, he was kind of petting it, and I feel like you don't pet corpse jewelry. You pet people jewelry.
Well, maybe the corpse was a dear friend of his, for all we know. Stabbed his friend in the back, has some regrets.
I mean, it's possible. I can't argue with that logic.
So you're missing your mother?
Yes.
Are you thinking about something you've done wrong? Feeling guilty?
No. I do
I
not
miss one.
feel
I miss one
guilt.
of my mothers. I should see her when we make it out of here.
One of your mothers? How many?
Reg has a collection of mothers.
How this works anymore?
You know, the one you
He
met.
loves his adopted mother, yeah.
Yeah, that's the word. I always forget that word.
So why are you in here all alone? Where is everyone else?
Well, I was not invited to the ritual in the main antechamber. I, along with a few others, were requested to stay behind. And to be honest with you, I am not super keen on that.
So they left you behind.
Oh, I know what that feels like. Sorry about that. But wait a minute. Ritual? Could you be more specific?
Well, the amount of my kin that are in this place is ample for the size of our minuscule community. However, we seek to bring more to our cause. You see, we ourselves are outcasts, if you will, amongst our own kin. And we figured by taking up residence here, we would be rid of the politics that plague our immediate community, and we would be able to forge a new one here in Erethe.
You know, I did not think we would be relating on so many levels, but I get it. I honestly know what that feels like. But did you kill all the people upstairs is kind of my next question.
Why am I answering your questions? I have agreed to this one in front of me to answer her
Because
questions.
you see this bow that I'm holding and pointing at your face.
We're
Its
working
name-
together.
Its name is Winter, and it likes to kill people who are not very nice to me.
We do need to know, did you kill everyone upstairs?
I have not left this level in some time.
Okay, but like the royal you?
Well, I don't really. I don't know that he would give us any other answer, to be honest with you. Yeah, you mind dropping your weapons and stepping aside from them?
This is Caden.
He's a good
Pleasure to
buddy.
meet you, Caden, and you are rightfully cautious. No, I will not be dropping my weapons.
You just say the word, Caden.
You're here all alone. What are you protecting?
Well, I'm honestly not at my post. I deemed it unfit for me to be guarding a stairwell that is already guarded by 2 levels of a dungeon. So I came in here
Well,
to have
apparently
a
you're
meal.
wrong on that one, because here we
Apparently
are.
so. And I know that I will have words from my superiors on this.
Do you know what that thing upstairs is? The big swirly machine thing with the ghost?
Yes, yes. That was something that I had a pleasure in hearing existed. That seems to power many magical traps and spells plaguing this place, but we have been able to use it to our own advantages.
Oh, crap, I am hearing blow it up now, Reg, in my head.
You're not wrong. Well, there's just so many factions involved in this, so he's got to be with the bad guys upstairs, right?
Yeah, some bandit fellas kind of took over the whole first floor and killed the nice people
fodder.
who...
They were
I
fodder.
like this guy.
I keep meeting grumpy people today. So were you... Did y'all know each other, or was that just a weird coincidence?
The bandits?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
The bandits were here when we got here. We allowed them to stay at the front of the ruins. They weren't aware of our presence, but we were very aware of theirs.
Okay, so you went ahead and answered my next question for me, and I appreciate that.
Indeed.
What's over here on this other table?
Oh,
This
that?
long table no one's sitting at.
feel free to help yourself to some of the foodstuffs that we have let idle.
Well, thank you.
So here's the situation. You're going to either have to put your weapons down so we can tie you up, or I'm just going to have to,
Kill you.
You may try, but I assure you, I will not go without a fight.
Me neither will we.
Caden, what is your roll of 6? What are you rolling there?
Action.
That was Kaden bursting.
So, is that your initiative roll? Because it looks
That's
like
my initiative
you're
roll,
not
yes.
really bursting into action, you're bursting into waiting.
Red still has Winter trained on this guy, and he is really looking for a reason at this point to shoot him.
Okay. Well, if you guys would like.
He just shoves his way past everyone.
Lucian, what are you doing?
I'm listening to all this chaos, and I'm going to turn to the cat. They really won't give up. You might want to drop your weapons. And I would like to try and roll a persuade speechcraft.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That is plus this number. And pow.
Oh dear God.
Sorry about that.
I have a persuade too.
It will not work, seeing as how I rolled a natural 100.
Yeah.
I'll start casting Cold Gus.
Well, I
Red will
appreciate
begin.
your thought, Lucian. It appears that your friends are ready for a fight,
Oh,
and I intend to give that to
hold
them.
on. Not friends.
Indeed.
Hey, if
That's the
Caden's,
first Cold Gus.
if Caden's
Oh,
doing
nice.
it, Reg is doing it.
Hold on one second.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. The first one is a critical hit. Good job on that one. And for those of you watching, I'll be tracking by damage going upwards, just so no one knows his total. What is the damage? Oh, 217. Okay. So the first cold gust hits, dealing critical damage, actually, because you rolled a critical hit. Good job.
Yay!
Now,
That's not a 6.
with that, let's see. Chat, go ahead and roll a 1d100. Let's see what his reaction is. To roll a 1d100, again, for those of you joining us, exclamation point D100. And so while he's doing that, Reg, you said you attacked as well.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead
I don't
and-
feel great about that one.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. 323 didn't hit. That's a critical hit.
And Reg has another one if necessary.
Ditto.
Yeah, what is the good crit damage now? So that's what, times 2? 285.
Well,
670 and stun chance.
nice.
And he's ready to fire again if he shows any inclination to.
So he takes a substantial amount of damage between Caden and Reg, and he says, fine.
Hey, I warned you.
You did. I underestimated your power.
We get that a lot. You'd be surprised.
If you kill me here, I will simply go back to the Azure. You see, I care not for being here much longer anyhow. So, what do you need to know from me?
Azure, that's that thing we got in our pocket, right?
You have
No.
no way of holding the entirety of the Azure in your pocket.
It's
I got-
it's a different
got a-
plane of existence, I think.
Yeah, no, but we got a gate to it.
Yeah, we got a gate to it.
I'm assuming you
It's-
speak of one of the Azure gates in some of the major cities around the globe, correct?
No, we got a tiny one that apparently can expand if you do something to it.
Excuse me?
It's in my pocket, and if you do the right thing to it, it gets bigger.
We don't have to tell them all the details of this stuff.
Might I see that?
So what's around the corner here?
That will
Pax shouts
depend
from
on how,
over there.
that'll depend on how friendly you're willing to be.
I will cooperate in any way, shape, or form that you would allow me the opportunity to cooperate in.
So just so I'm sure, you talking about the same thing that thing goes to, right?
The Azure, my home.
So,
Okay.
since he's from another plane, so did he drop his weapons? Just out of curiosity.
He sheathed them. He didn't necessarily drop them, but he's not in attack mode right now.
Is that what you've been sitting here thinking about as a way to get back home?
Indeed, this existence bores me, and I'm not liked among my own kin anymore, and I feel as though that traveling homeward is probably the best case scenario for me.
You know, in my experience, when you is outcasted by your own people, making friends ends up doing real nice.
There are no friends for me here.
Wow.
Hello, my name is
You're
Reg.
sassy with people.
Maybe if you wasn't such a mean person when you meet people, they'd be more likely to be friends.
So can you think of a way you might be able to help us? If you'd like us to help you?
I can
What
think
is
of
your
what can help
goal?
us.
What do you seek?
How do we turn the magical
The thingy upstairs, the
charger
thingy.
off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, you simply channel enough potency to overload it, and it will explode.
Like how much
However-
potency are we talking?
Any idea on how to kill a ghost quicker than what we're used to?
The ghost, once the potent battery is destroyed, should dissipate as well. The rules
Okay,
that
that's helpful.
outline the battery are also a safeguard. Should you destroy it, they should hold and contain the explosion to the immediate vicinity within the runes. However, if you somehow disable the runes, then everyone in that level will most likely to be destroyed.
Oh wow,
This is
that's
good
good to know.
information. My first instinct would be to attack the little scrolly thing he's in, apparently. That's how we died. Miss Chevy, I don't want to sound stupid or anything, but what was the reason we came in here in the first place? It was your friends, right?
Yeah, I think aren't we here to save everyone that we can find?
The Mediva, or what are they?
Just the Mivra settlers or
Mivras,
something?
yeah.
Were
The
they
Intelligence
settlers?
Coalition?
Yeah.
No, they came to investigate the outsiders living in this ruin.
Well, we found the outsiders living in the ruin.
You found one.
Have you seen? Would Chibi be? Since she's apparently a spy, would she be dressed like her buddies?
Yes.
Have you seen anyone that is wearing stuff that looks like my young lady friend here?
Indeed, I have. And that's why I was taken aback at first. Because to my knowledge, all of your friends, your kindred, were thrown into the Azure and have since perished.
Oh, that's not good.
That's awful.
That's a bummer.
Lucy, did you just laugh, really? I swear to goodness, as soon as we get back.
So I guess our original mission is a moot point, unless he's lying.
Well, keep in mind,
Keep it us.
part of that mission of finding them was also to deal with the outsiders here. Because if they get too strong, they will cause serious problems for the city of Mivra, as well as the country itself.
Did we get the outsider's name?
We didn't ask it on.
The guy that we're talking
Reg, Reg asked and he was rudely ignored twice.
Oh.
Right.
Now you've gotten Reg's name and you didn't give him yours. Now his feelings are hurt. And I don't have anything to call you except make up a name for you.
I would
We'll call
encourage you to
you-
do that. Most of our names can't be pronounced by the likes of you.
I got dibs on this one, Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Oh, all right, Grumpy Pants. Are there others who feel the same way as you who want to go home?
Seldom few. The majority of the people here enjoy this existence, though they are missing out on quite a lot. They
He
wish
said
to
if-
leave this land and find a more hospitable place.
And you can't convince them of that?
So do you
more
care for the
hospitable
other
place would
outsiders
be
that are
your
here?
Surface. Excuse me, young one.
Do you care for the other outsiders who are here?
In the capacity one cares for someone one dwells with reluctantly.
Did I remember hearing you say that if we killed you, you would just go back to where you was?
Indeed.
So
Oh,
what I'm hearing is,
we can
if
just
we-
kill you all.
if we kill you all, you'll just go home and be okay?
Somewhat. We will die in this existence, and our essences will be gone from this world. However, through our lords themselves, we are able to be rechanneled.
Is that a preferred outcome?
It matters not to me.
Okay,
We can
so
probably get you back in a more peaceful way if you can help us deal with your buddies. I mean, your intel has been, pretty forthright, and we appreciate that. So if we can send you back without having to directly dispatch of you, and that's to your liking, I don't have any issues with that. But I'm guessing your buddies that want to stay, they're not gonna want that same option, right?
Most of my kin will either see you dead or will be killed themselves before they leave peacefully from this place.
Okay.
What is it they like so much about this place?
That it is not their home. That it is something they have crafted and created themselves. You bore
Once
me
again-
of this speech. Either end me or leave me.
once again, you're checking
So
all my
you guys
boxes.
trust this guy not to run up behind us if we continue on?
No.
Or
I can
not to
assure
try to
you,
steal what's in
without a
Reg's
shadow
pocket?
of a doubt, I will either travel to the upper levels, or I will stay in this room.
So we can't tempt you with our pocket as your... Is that correct?
Correct.
Oh,
Well...
you said that the thing upstairs controlled all the traps, right?
Yes.
Does that mean there's traps down here too?
Yes.
Okay, we need to go upstairs and blow that thing up then.
Or we could just have him tell us where they are. He can walk in front of us.
I will not be your puppet.
You see what I mean? He's not Mr. He's all, besides being Mr. Grumpy Pants, he's also Mr. Not Helpful Pants. I mean, after this, getting to know you, Grumpy Pants, at all, this is gonna sound weird because I'm not threatening you, but would you like me to send you back now? Holding his crossbow, moving closer and offering, holding the crossbow up to suggest mercy killing.
Aw, Reg, that's so sweet of you.
wow.
actually, as you suggest that, he is instead going to say, I figured it would come to this. And I tell you what, the thing that I admire most about you is that you guys have indulged me in conversation and treated me as an actual being, not some grunt to do your dirty work, though there was one such instance. I, however, care not for you, for your survival, or mine for that matter. So it is with much pain I have to tell you, farewell. Everyone roll a stamina check.
See, we should have shot him again while he was talking.
Dumping everything.
I'm trying to be polite, and it's just not good.
I've just moved closer too. That's what's funny to me.
Oh, friends. All right. So the roll you guys had to beat was a 313. And so let me kind of explain what happens. Reg and Pax, from their experience last time, dumped everything into it because they realized how important potency checks can be.
Wait,
Heather,
was it potency or stamina? You told me
I'm sorry, stamina
He said
checks.
stamina.
Yeah, stamina checks. How important stamina checks can be. Caden, Heather, and Lucian, you guys all are caught off guard by what's happening right now. And so, Caden, you did put everything in, didn't you, though?
I did.
Yeah, so you tried.
So if I'm jumping out of the way and have can I kind of pushing him with me? He is my buddy.
You say I what? I drop?
No. I think Reg is trying to protect you. And so, what's going to happen is, Lucian, you're going to... Everyone takes 450 points of damage.
Okay, 450.
With the exception of Reg and Pax. You guys actually don't take anything. Reg, you are going to accidentally activate your fire skin thing, boots, to protect yourself. Everyone else takes, and Pax, you just kind of duck around the corner instinctively. Yep, you little blop blop. Everyone else is really feeling the pain. And this guy just burns and cackles menacingly. You shall not win.
What a dick.
Yeah. And with that, that's where we're going to end it.
I know. Reg has had his buttons pushed too much.
Wait. Did you just subtract another 450 from me?
I must have, you and I must have combined. Sorry.
There we go.
Perfect.
No,
When our powers combine, we kill King.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. For those of you in chat listening online, thank you for watching, for being with us. We are super excited for Ancient CityCon this weekend, so definitely keep up with us. Remember, we got sales for books going on and all that fun stuff. Check it out. We will hang out for a couple minutes in chat afterwards, after the outro video. But we thank you so much for being a part of this. We really, really enjoy doing this and enjoy that other people are enjoying it as well. Guys, thank you. Ray, thank you for being with us for the sesh. Lucian was everything I anticipated a Norethel being.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope next time I can play something more pleasant.
Did he survive that blast is what I'm curious about.
Barely, but technically he's on fire, so we'll see.
Oh no!
So, again, go follow Chronicles of the Lost Realm on Instagram and on Twitch, all that fun stuff. Guys, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.